Imagine this. You're 65, finally retiring after decades of hard work. You've saved diligently, dreamed of lazy mornings, family vacations, and financial freedom. But just 2 years in, your nest egg is crumbling. Medical bills pile up, unexpected taxes hit hard, and suddenly you're dipping into savings faster than planned. You're not traveling. You're worrying about how to pay the electric bill. This isn't a nightmare. It's the reality for millions of retirees who made avoidable mistakes. Did you know that according to a recent study by the Employee Benefit Research Institute, nearly 40% of retirees run out of money sooner than expected? And Fidelity Investments reports that the average American underestimates retirement healthcare costs by over $100,000. These aren't rare flukes. They're the result of common pitfalls that can wipe out years of savings. Hello, a certified financial planner with over 25 years helping people like you secure their golden years. If you're retiring soon, or even thinking about it, this video is for you. Today, we'll uncover the 5 biggest mistakes that destroy retirement savings, why they happen, and most importantly, how to avoid them. By the end, you'll have actionable steps to protect your future. Stick around, because your retirement dreams depend on it. Let's dive in. Mistake 1. Claiming Social Security too early. Calendar flipping from age 62 to 70, with dollar signs shrinking or growing. Mistake number 1. Claiming Social Security benefits too early. It's tempting, right? You've paid into the system your whole life, and at age 62, you can start collecting. But here's the hook. This decision could cost you tens of thousands over your lifetime. Let me explain. You can file for benefits as early as 62, but if you do, your monthly check will be up to 30% less than if you wait until your full retirement age, which is 66 or 67 for most folks born after 1943. And if you hold off until age 70, your benefit jumps by about 8% per year beyond full retirement age, up to 32% more overall. That's like giving yourself a permanent raise. Why do so many fall into this trap? Often, it's optimism bias. We think we'll live shorter lives or need the money now. But with life expectancies rising, the average 65-year-old today can expect to live another 20 years. Claiming early means smaller checks when you might need them most. Plus, if you're still working before full retirement age, Social Security claws back $1 for every $2 you earn over about $22,320 in 2026. Ouch. Take John, a client of mine. He claimed at 62, thinking he'd enjoy the money sooner. But at 75, with inflation biting, his reduced benefits barely covered basics. He regretted not waiting. So, how do you avoid this? First, calculate your break-even point using free tools on ssa.gov. If you have health issues or family history of shorter lifespans, early claiming might make sense. But for most, delay if possible, especially if you have other income sources like pensions or part-time work. Coordinate with your spouse, too. Survivor benefits are based on the higher earner's amount. Work with a planner to run the numbers. Your future self will thank you. Mistake 2. Sticking with risky investments. Stock market charts crashing, then stabilizing with balanced portfolios. Moving on to mistake number 2. Failing to shift to a more conservative investment approach as you near retirement. In your working years, aggressive stocks made sense. You had time to recover from market dips. But in retirement, not so much. Here's why this destroys savings. Your portfolio now funds your lifestyle. Inflation averages 3% annually, so $50,000 in expenses today could be $67,000 in 10 years. If a market crash hits early in retirement, what experts call sequence of returns risk, selling assets at a loss to cover bills can devastate your nest egg. Studies show that withdrawing during downturns can reduce a portfolio's lifespan by 10 to 15 years. Many retirees I see keep 70 to 80% in stocks, thinking they'll beat the market. But remember 2008? The S&P 500 dropped 37%. If you needed cash then, you'd lock in losses forever. Avoid this by rebalancing gradually. In your 50s, aim for 60 to 70% stocks. By 60s, drop to 40 to 50%, with more in bonds, CDS, or annuities for stability. Use a bucket strategy. Short-term bucket for 2 to 3 years of expenses in cash-like investments. Medium for 5 to 10 years in bonds. Long-term for growth. Review annually with an advisor and consider your risk tolerance. Take a quiz on sites like Vanguard.com. This way, you preserve capital while still growing it modestly. Cut to Mistake 3. Overspending like you're still working. Visual. Budget spreadsheets. Luxury items fading to essentials. Mistake 3. Mistake number 3. Spending the way you used to when you had a steady paycheck. Retirement income often drops 20 to 30%, yet many don't adjust. This is a silent killer of savings. Think about it. No more salary, but expenses like travel or hobbies might rise. If your pre-retirement income was $100,000, you might need 70 to 80% of that to maintain your lifestyle. $70,000 to $80,000. But without planning, impulse buys or just this once splurges add up. A Transamerica survey found 1 in 5 retirees struggle with debt because of this. 325 CD9. Sarah, another client, retired and kept dining out thrice weekly. Within 5 years, her savings dipped 15% more than projected. To fix it, create a retirement budget now. Track expenses for 3 months using apps like Mint or YNAB. Categorize must-haves, housing, food, versus wants, entertainment. Factor in taxes. Withdrawals from traditional IRAs are taxable. Aim for the 4% rule. Withdraw no more than 4% of your portfolio yearly, adjusted for inflation. Test drive your budget pre-retirement by living on projected income for a month. An advisor can help model scenarios, ensuring your money lasts 30+ years. Mistake 4. Botching required minimum distributions. Visual. IRS forms, calculators, penalty warnings. Mistake number 4. Now, mistake number 4. Miscalculating or forgetting your required minimum distributions, or RMDs. This IRS rule mandates withdrawals from traditional IRAs, 401ks, and similar accounts starting at age 73, rising to 75 in 2033. Why avoid it? RMDs are taxable income, and missing one triggers a 25% penalty on the amount you should have withdrawn, down from 50% thanks to recent laws, but still brutal. The amount is based on your account balance divided by life expectancy from IRS tables. Delay your first to April 1st post-73? You'll take 2 that year, spiking taxes. Many forget because it's automatic in working years, but in retirement, it's on you. Or they miscalculate, under-withdrawing. Prevention is key. Use IRS worksheet or online calculators. Roth IRAs skip RMDs during your lifetime. Consider converting if taxes allow. If still working past 73 with a current employer's 401k, not owning greater than 5%, you might delay. Consult a tax advisor yearly. Automate withdrawals if possible. This keeps Uncle Sam happy and your taxes optimized. Fade to Mistake 5. Ignoring healthcare costs. Visual. Medical bills, hospital scenes, insurance policies. Mistake number 5. Finally, mistake number 5. Not accounting for healthcare expenses. This one catches even savvy savers off guard. A healthy 65-year-old couple might need $315,000 for medical costs in retirement, per Fidelity, excluding long-term care. 054 ECC. Medicare covers basics, but not everything. Deductibles, copays, dental, vision, and hearing add up. And long-term care? 70% of us will need it, costing $50,000 to $100,000 yearly for nursing homes. A health crisis can evaporate savings overnight. Why ignore it? Optimism. We think we'll stay healthy. But with chronic conditions rising, it's risky. Protect yourself. Enroll in Medicare at 65. Add a Medigap policy for gaps. Budget $500 to $1,000 monthly for premiums/out-of-pockets. For long-term care, buy insurance in your 50s to 60s when premiums are lower. Average $2,500 per year for a 55-year-old. Or self-fund with a dedicated health savings account, HSA. Contributions are tax-free if used for medical. Discuss family history with a planner to estimate needs. Planning now means peace of mind later. There you have it, the 5 mistakes that can destroy your retirement savings. Claiming Social Security too early. Staying too aggressive with investments. Overspending. Botching RMDs, and ignoring healthcare. But remember, knowledge is power. By avoiding these, you can retire confidently, enjoying the freedom you've earned. Start today. Review your Social Security strategy. Rebalance your portfolio. Build a budget. Calculate RMDs. And plan for health costs. If it feels overwhelming, you're not alone. Partner with a financial advisor. We offer free initial consultations to map your path. Thank you for watching. If this helped, like, subscribe, and share with someone nearing retirement. Your future is bright. Make it secure. See you next time.